What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new video, and we're gonna keep this intro very short and simple. Um, Number one, thank you guys so much for 600 subscribers. I know as of right now, the time of making this video, we're pretty close to 700. So thank you guys so much. It's insane how much the channel has been growing recently, and I really appreciate it. Number two, this video we are going to be making um two houses. One will be a 10-minute house build, uh modern style most likely because it's just my style. Um and the second one will be a 1 hour build. So I will have 10 minutes to build the first house and then tour it and all that, and then 1 hour to build the second house, and there's no limitations. It's just whatever I can get done. So you guys will see a timer in the top left. I will have my phone's timer on so that way I can keep an eye on the time without having to switch tabs. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to stick around. And there are timestamps, so if you don't want to watch the whole building process, um then you can just go ahead and skip to the tours. But other than that, I'll see you guys in a bit. I have like no clue what I want to build, to be honest. Like how I want to do this build. Um because it's not going to be it's not going to be a very big house. Like I only have 10 minutes to build a house. So I can't make it that big. I just have to basically make like kind of like an apartment style house. I'm gonna make a pathway because I need a pathway to the door. I don't think I'm gonna make a garage just because I feel like, I don't know. Well, I have an idea. This will be our garage. I've done it in a previous house. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, I've done this in a previous house where I did use that for a garage. Um, it was a family home. I still have the house, and honestly, it was just a really great idea to me. So that's why I did it. But I like it, so alright. We're gonna use some concrete. I don't even know what color scheme I want to go for just yet, but probably like dark stone gray and concrete. I think I can move this back just because it looks kind of awkward if it's like that far up, if I'm gonna be honest. Alright, that's basically where the car would go. Now we're gonna add some fencing. Where's the fences? And we're gonna color it. What is smooth rocks? I've never seen that. We're gonna color it smooth plastic, and we're gonna make it white. And then we're gonna clone it, and we're gonna do that, that. if you guys are still watching, when all of this is done, feel free to comment any opinions on these houses. Like, go ahead and comment which one you like better. You know, give me some feedback. Basically, it's kind of like a competition with itself. Well, I said I've been wanting to go for like a modern look, so maybe let's go for these double doors. We have 5 minutes left to finish this house, and we're pretty much still on the outside. So we need to start moving like, fast. We don't even really have time to like do a garden for real.
No. Yo. We just don't. Did they change the texture? Because I thought these were like darker.
That's just gonna be our garden, cause yeah. I mean, we could put a tree down. If I can find it, there it is. We can put a tree down. It's too big. Okay, let's just let's make the roof and start working on the inside because we are low on time. When I mean low, I mean low. What is happening?
See, I prefer my roofs to hang over by one, but in cases like this, it doesn't work out. This doesn't work. Honestly, I never just know how to use it.
Because it looks a little better that way. Let's make that black. What the heck? Make that black, white. Dude, I don't think we're gonna get much done to this house. And the only reason I say that is because if you think about it, holy. But yeah, like if you think about it, like if you think about it, it's like I don't know, it's just difficult. I can't. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. We're just not in a good, predicament. I can't even really like. At this point, I just need to color things. Y'all, 10 minutes is not enough time to build a house. I mean, I guess if you're like not doing as bad as me, it is. Like, I guess if you like kind of know what you're gonna do ahead of time, it's not as bad. But like, for me, I had no clue what I was gonna do. I'm gonna be honest. So it's kind of like. Because of that, I'm like running out of time very largely. Like, there's only a minute left, and I have not yet gotten a single room or anything in this house done. We don't even need a tall door. I just need. Hold on. Y'all, I can't find the regular size door. There it is. Dude, we're not even gonna be able to get a bathroom done. Where is the plumbing section? Yo, it has been such a long time since I've built on Bloxburg. I don't understand. Like, I just have my mansion that I built, so like, there's been no point of me building anything. But now I'm doing a build challenge. This like sucks. That's giving crowdedness. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, where's the toilet supposed to go? I guess it fits right there, but you're right in front of the shower, dude. Wait, no, because then that makes it. Okay, we're gonna scoot you over. Yo, there's like 30 seconds left. And all we're gonna get done is a bathroom. It's not even done. Yo, this is sad. I think it's a good scheme that I got going though. But since I have 10 seconds, I'm not even gonna try and bother, and we're just gonna exit build mode. And time is up. All right, since time is up, um, we're gonna view our little house that I was building. So by the way, do you guys like the new fit? I changed my avatar because like I felt like it. Um, Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but some random person, I don't know if they were from my YouTube or if they were from just Roblox in general, but somebody random went and purchased one of my hoodies that I had on sale for like 3,000 Robux. I didn't even know I had it on sale for 3,000 Robux. And I kind of feel bad about it because I feel like the only reason why it was 3,000 was because of back when I used to play Please Donate. I needed to have like higher um donation amounts, so I think I set one to like 3,000. But I feel so bad. It should not have been 3,000. I don't know if they intentionally did it or what, but thank you for the Robux, I guess. Um I appreciate it. However, let's go ahead and get started on this tour. So, right here we have this like garage canopy thing. And it's kind of like a knockoff garage to be honest. And then we have like a little garden. Um, and then we have inside of here we just have a small little home. It would have been cozy, but I couldn't get the living room or kitchen done, or even bedroom. That's sad. 10 minutes I couldn't get all that done. And then here's the bathroom. This is all that I got done. That's sad. But now that we went through all of that, we're gonna go ahead and start the 1 hour build. Which I just realized I put this in the middle of the plot, so I don't really have that much space. But it's okay, I'm not gonna make a huge house. Um but yeah, now I'm gonna make an 1 hour build. And let's get started. Alright, let's start. I hope this doesn't count as cheating. Like, basically copying some textures from my other build and putting them onto here just to save a little bit of time. But like, yeah, this one's gonna have an actual garage because we have an hour, so we have a lot of time. Plus, this isn't a very big house as well, so it's like unless I made it 2 story, I might make it 2-story. But if I made it 2-story, then that's when it would be like, a bigger build. But it's not that big of a build. So I feel like within an hour, it's very doable. I think we're gonna make this like more of a brown build maybe. No, I don't know. We might do like brown and black.
And we're gonna actually put a curtain right here. We're gonna put a curtain right here because this, I don't know who made this.
And it's probably gonna be a room, but I want to have curtains in there just in case, for privacy. So there we go. Honestly, we can add like a little fence. I feel like I want to use brick stone though. Yeah, I think we should use brick stone. Now we can enclose this. And then usually I'd add a piece right here too, but I want to be able to see that, so we're good. We're gonna go ahead and make this a different type of brown now, just so it looks better with, I don't see any difference as to what I just did. And like, I can't tell if it's just because of the fact that it is the way it is, but I think it's because of the texture, but it's okay. It's not that bad. It still looks neat. Alright, now we've got to do the roof. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna work on the floor plan first before I do the roof, because I don't know if I'm doing a second story yet. And in the event that I do a second story, I don't want to have to delete the roof and then remake the roof. We're gonna put some concrete in there, and then this is just a garage, but we're gonna go ahead and put some utility stuff in there. Okay, now we're gonna be adding some paintings for some decoration, because I don't know, it'd just be weird not to. I feel like, just need some decor, to be honest. Just a little bit, not too much. So we can add a shower. We can really add a bathtub, to be honest. Let's go ahead and add a bathtub. The only thing I don't like is how it's like this, you know? Well, I can fix that. You know, I can fix that. Hold on. Or we don't even have to put an actual wall. We can just like... See these thin pillars? I call this... well, I don't know what I call it, but like, this is how I usually like fill in some empty space. I feel like it's a nice design to have. Plus it doesn't hurt anything, to be honest. I will say these ones are a little spaced out. I can't really fit anything in between there though, so... I mean, maybe if we move one over. There, it's not as bad. Oh wait. There. Now it's not as bad. It's not as bad now. Okay. Let's just make these white. Do it for every single one of them. And look, got a nice like modern design up in there. Alright. Right here we're gonna put honestly I think we should put the toilet right there and then the other stuff. I can't test the lighting. Alright, and then we're gonna add, we really just need some wall decor. Nothing too fancy. We could just add like a frame sculpture. And then just the colors on here. There. Alright, that's good. Our bathroom is finished. Now we just gotta do the bedrooms. And to be honest, I don't think we're gonna have enough time to like do a top floor because we are currently at 25 minutes. So we're gonna do this over to the middle, and then we can actually we'll leave that alone. But let's actually get another one just to bring over here by the garage. Now, we should technically add some more appliances. However, we don't really have a whole lot that we can add. However, if I get a cabinet, I might be able to clutch it. So hold on. I need... It's not that one, it's the tall one. Stop it, it's the tall one. So now that we've done that, we pretty much just have to make a seating area now. That I don't really have the room for. Let's see how big the tables are. See if we can find ourselves like a small table. Thing is, if you go for one of the smaller tables, you're gonna have to make sure it like actually looks right though. Like, okay, this one looks good. We can do this one. But now we just need to find ourselves some good chairs. Which, my personal favorites are probably the rustic chairs or the modern chairs. However, I'm gonna do a rustic and it doesn't want to cooperate with me. We'll just do 2 because there's no need in doing 4 for real. This is not like a big house at all. So I don't feel the need to do 4. Oh, I never painted this floor. Let's make it plank because I like plank. That's how I always fix my lighting. I'm gonna be honest. If I see like one little dark spot, I'm just gonna fix it by adding, the little ceiling tiles to it. We have 10 minutes. We have not made a single bedroom. We need to make a bedroom. We're gonna have to do some copy and pasting of a bedroom. But it will be okay. I believe in us. I believe we can get this done. Except for I don't see the type of bed that I want. There it is. The fact that I could not find that is actually sad. Alright, paint this excuse you. I used to do this lighting idea that I did with my previous mansion where I would take like the string lights and put them around like they were LED lights in the room. We're not going to be able to do that because of how much time we have left. So that is not going to get done. Honestly, the rooms are just going to be pretty plain because of our time limit. Pretty plain but cozy at the same time, to be honest. But I think we're done with 10 seconds left to spare. Let me make sure. Yeah, 10 seconds left to spare. So now we will go ahead and get started with the tour. Alright, let's get started with the tour. Alright, so in this house right here, this is the 1 hour house versus the 10-minute house. Inside of the 1 hour house, we have our own fancy garage. This is supposed to be like a fake garage door opener type thing. And then when you walk in, you got gas cans, some mechanic stuff, some maintenance stuff, and then some decoration. No car in here yet, because I didn't want to put a car in there. We got a beautiful garden, a beautiful bird feeder. And then when you go inside, you are right in front of the kitchen and the living room to your left. So, over here we have the living room, nice, simple, cozy living room, with a hanging TV. And then over here we have a nice, simple dining room for simply 2 people. To be honest, because this is not that big of a house. And then you have a nice little kitchen as well, a nice cozy little kitchen. I did not realize that was not painted, so I will have to paint that. But yeah. And then you have this, we have decals. I didn't change the decals obviously, but those are supposed to just pretend there's modern pictures right there, to be honest. Over here you have like the first little cozy bedroom, which doesn't look too bad, honestly, even though it's plain. I usually put computers in all of my bedrooms along with like the desk decor, but short on time. So it's got a regular little cozy bedroom. This is 2 bedrooms. I mean, not 2 bedrooms, but 2 beds, so 2 people can sleep in this room, and they're spaced out instead of like right next to each other as well, so you don't gotta worry about someone like messing with you, obviously. In here we have a nice, like, spacious, little modern bathroom, cozy bathroom. We have a little modern bathtub here. We got 2 sinks, toothbrushes and all that. And then you have a toilet back here with your towel for the bathtub. And then over here, we have the main bedroom. And you also have some blinds if you're like changing or you don't want nobody to see you sleeping or something. Got the blinds. You can look outside if you want to see the nice little mountain view. And again, the decals aren't changed. And again, you have your little desk area and all that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this house. As you can see, good houses can be built within, an hour. However, If you want to make bigger houses, obviously those builds cost more and also take more time. So, um, obviously this build isn't that great of a build like my other builds are. My other builds, like my mansion, literally took me probably about a week or longer to make. And that was because I was busy in between, but also at the same time, even if I hadn't stopped building, it would have still taken me a couple of days. So yeah, building is some serious stuff in Bloxburg. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. And if you stay to the end of this video or if you skip to this tour, um please feel free to comment down below which house you like better, which house you kind of vibe with more. Um, and just give me your opinion on the build. I'd love to hear your opinion. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.